few days ago, I woke up to a shocking message on my WhatsApp, and guess what? It was a WhatsApp ban. I got visited again, and this time around it was a permanent ban. Like, my WhatsApp business account, which I have been using to generate all my leads to run my business, got banned permanently. You could easily tell how I feel about this, and it wasn't really a good experience. And right here in this particular video, I want to tell you how to go about removing your ban, any ban on your WhatsApp. Either it's a temporary ban or permanent WhatsApp ban. I'm going to show you step by step how to do this. And without any further ado, let's not waste each other's time. Let's just get straight into the video, guys. Also, I forgot to tell you that this is the third time in this year my WhatsApp will be banned, and actually the first one happened around January of this year 2024, and then I think about a month later, which was around February, I got another ban, and it was a temporary ban and it got released. And since February I have not experienced any ban up to this August, and then that's literally about 7 months later. So I definitely find out that there is something wrong. So that's why in this particular video I'm starting with why do WhatsApp ban users, why do WhatsApp place restriction on your account. So guys, in this particular video I just have 5 important things to share with you. The first one is why WhatsApp ban account, the most common reason why WhatsApp ban account. I'm going to share that with you, and then my story about how I got banned and how I was able to recover my account from permanent ban. And also I'm going to share with you the 2 types of ban that you can experience on WhatsApp and the solution to each of these ban. Yes guys, and right here in the final part I'm going to share with you strategies to prevent your WhatsApp from getting banned, and of course my advice based on my experience so far in WhatsApp ban. Yeah, so you want to ensure you watch this video to the very end and don't miss any parts. If this sounds interesting to you, of course don't well to give this video a thumbs up so that YouTube will recommend it to more people that are having similar experience, similar issue, and of course do well to subscribe to the channel. Welcome to the family, guys. So let's just dive straight into this particular video. So guys, I have a list here with me right here which will be handy, and I'll just walk you through the whole process. So the first thing is that if you are using a third-party WhatsApp account like GB WhatsApp, I think there's another one called FM WhatsApp, or so any other WhatsApp that is different from the official WhatsApp messenger or the WhatsApp business, then you most likely will experience WhatsApp ban at some point. That's anytime WhatsApp detect that you are using the unauthorized or unofficial WhatsApp. So that's number one reason. Let's just not waste time on that. And then the second thing I have right here is if you are doing link spamming, like you're spamming links to different groups or maybe to contacts, you are just sending or blasting same message to thousands of contacts at the same time, you know, just importing some contacts from random place, and then you are spamming them with links. Definitely you should be expecting WhatsApp ban anytime soon, because that's it's just like you are going against their privacy policy, and that's exactly why you could get a ban. Another one is that when several people report your account, well, I don't know what you are doing that made people to report your account, but trust me, if you fall into that category, or you find yourself in a situation whereby a lot of people are actually reporting your account because you did something bad, of course if you're not doing it bad, a lot of people will not report you. But if a lot of people are reporting your account, then you should expect WhatsApp ban. This is the third reason why WhatsApp could ban your account. And then another important one is if you are sending broadcasts without permission, which I think is related to that spam which I mentioned earlier. If you are sending broadcasts to people that are not on your contact, that is, they are not your mutual friends, they don't have your contacts, and you just have their contacts, and you are sending broadcast message, especially if it is the same message to thousands of people, then of course you want to expect WhatsApp ban anytime soon. But don't worry, right here in this particular video I'll show you how to go about it. And also the reason for my own WhatsApp ban back then was because there's a software tool I use which I use in automating my WhatsApp, that is from simple automation like saving contacts, sending broadcasts, and then auto saving, and you know, chat bots, auto reply, and a lot of things like that. And the thing is that I made a video about it some time ago. I'll link it right here, or check the description of the video and how you could get to use it. But The only reason, and I've been using this thing since that February, and up till now I did not experience any WhatsApp ban, even though I was sending thousands of messages in broadcast. I discussed how I go about that in that video. You can check it in the description. But the thing that happened recently was that I sent a broadcast to people that did not have my contact, and it wasn't really intentional because these people, I got the leads, I created a group and I was able to drive traffic from Facebook to that group. And yeah, so I now extracted everyone that joined my group and I sent a broadcast, and which was the main thing that triggered WhatsApp to ban my account. And unfortunately for me, it was a permanent ban, but luckily I got it back, and that's what I want to share with you in this particular video, guys. So far, guys, I've been able to share my story about how my WhatsApp got banned, and of course I shared with you the most common ways why the most common reasons why WhatsApp could ban your accounts. And right now I just want to let you know that there are two different type of bans, which are the temporary and the permanent ban. If you are in the temporary ban section, you are lucky because that should be either a time-based ban, which is something like this, which I'll show on the screen, whereby it will give you maybe 12 hours or maybe 24 hours to wait before you could access WhatsApp again, and that's a temporary ban. Or a permanent ban where you are told to another temporary is whereby they will tell you to you can seek appeal. That is, you can talk to WhatsApp team and then explain to them, they could later raise your account. But if you experience something like mine, which is this, then you, after seeking appeal, they will tell you that there is nothing they can do about it, and then you should register a new number. So that's permanent ban, and let me show you how to go about it right now.
So guys, all you need to do is go to whatsapp.com/contact, and I'll also link that in the description for easy access. So whatsapp.com/contact, and you should land on this particular page. But this is not what is more important. What is the most important part is what you are going to send to them, and which is why I'm going to give you a template right in this particular video. So as you can see, contact WhatsApp. If you are using WhatsApp Messenger, you can use this contact us, and then if you are using WhatsApp Business, you use the contact us. Sometimes this contact us for WhatsApp Business will not work, and then the best option is to reach out to them via mail. Don't worry, I'll show you the mail to reach out to. For the WhatsApp Messenger, if you are using the normal WhatsApp, just click on this contact us, and then it will direct you here. As you can see, you'll be asked to fill this form, and then this is what is more important. Don't worry, I'll give you a template, and as you can see from here, if you read it, they can help you to better assist you. Just come right here, change it to your country, and then input your number, of course your email address, because they might need to contact you after you send this message, and then confirm the email address and answer this question: how do you use WhatsApp? Is it from Android, iPhone, web and desktop, and others? So enter your message. Don't worry, I'll give you a template. This message is the most important part that will determine if they will release your account, because this is your opportunity to convince them that okay, this is what happened, or this is why you need the account back. Don't worry, I'll give you something that has been working, and that's that for if you are using the normal WhatsApp. But if you are using the WhatsApp Business, then you'll not be able to reach out to them via that WhatsApp Messenger route. So all you need to do is, let me show you something. If I come to my email, I actually start this mail so that I can show you. Take a look at this email. This was 31st of January. This was earlier this year when I got a ban, and this was the exact message I sent to them, and it was reviewed. As you can see, it was the ban was removed. Hello WhatsApp support, please, my account got banned. I'm sorry I spammed on WhatsApp by mistake. It was due to unauthorized access to my account. Please help me, blah blah blah, and I will appreciate your recommendations on how to prevent possible scenario in the future. Please guys, read this carefully. You can always use this. If you want me to help you type it in the comments, you can let me know and I'll do that. So that's one of the method. But recently, when my account got banned, this method I did was different because it was a permanent ban. When during this time it was a temporary ban. So this was 14th of August. I just reached out to WhatsApp, dear team WhatsApp, please. As you can see, you can read this right here, and then let me show you our conversation. As you can see, this has 11 messages. So after that, they will automatically reply with this thank you, blah blah blah, and as you can see, it is featuring what I sent to them. So they will automatically reply with this, and we understand they are currently unable. And after some time, I also replied so that of course they know I'm very serious. And then after some time, they got back to me that I went against their use ban because I went against this blah blah blah, and continue using registered number for WhatsApp for your. As you can see, they did not release their accounts, and that was really what happened. And then please, after that, I acknowledge that I went against their policy. As you can see right here, I acknowledge that I went against their policy, and as you can see, just read it carefully. And then after that, so guys, another important thing I need to let you know is that immediately after the first time I reached out to them and they told me that the account has, because I go against their policy, blah blah blah, I did not go ahead to start sending them several mails. I waited for like 2-3 days before I reached out back, and that was when I had to come straight and let them know that, yeah, I know that I go against your policy. If you actually go against the policy, just come straight. And after the bots receive your message, it is real person that is going to read it. It's also a human, so try to explain very well, and then of course they will grant your request. And that's it. I hope you find this very helpful.
Guys, I wasn't honestly expecting this video to be this long, but here we are, and I'm glad that it is not long for the sake of being called long, because I'm actually sharing something really important. So the final part of this video, I want to share with you my advice and few things you could do to prevent yourself from having WhatsApp ban. The most important thing right now is that, number one, have a backup account. Yeah, for instance, if you are part of my YouTube community, that is, you're a subscriber. If you are not a subscriber, you know what to do. Please go ahead and subscribe and join the family. So if you are part of my YouTube community, I have a WhatsApp community, and I have so during the period when I was banned on WhatsApp, of course, I also have a Telegram community. So you can't go wrong having two communities, like two channels on different platforms. So always have a backup. And yeah, so I had another Telegram community. If at all, if anything go wrong and I couldn't recover the WhatsApp, I have something to start with instead of starting back from ground zero. So that's it. Have another platform where you are building. Telegram is great, and I will recommend Telegram. And number two is that on your communities, especially if you host trainings, you have WhatsApp class, like you have several WhatsApp groups, several WhatsApp community. The one thing you want to ensure you are doing is that have at least two separate numbers. For me, I'm using two devices, and I have different number on those different devices. So each time I have a WhatsApp group or a WhatsApp community, I'm definitely adding my two numbers as an admin, such that if anything happens to one of the numbers, of course I can use the other one to access my community and my channels and my WhatsApp groups. So ensure you're having at least two admin on each of your WhatsApp, especially if you sell something, digital product or anything, and you host training a lot. Please take this very, very serious. Have a backup account. And number two, ensure you are having more than one admin on your groups. And I think that's pretty much the most important part. And regarding preventing yourself from WhatsApp ban, of course, just go ahead and read their policy very carefully. Don't do broadcasts to contacts that don't have your number already. Even if you want to do it, you want to be very careful and don't blast so much broadcast at a time. Number two, don't add people to groups without their consent. Yeah, if you add me to a group without my consent, immediately I'm reporting, and I won't even exit the group. That's what I do. I'll exit and report. Do the two, and it will automatically delete the group. Because why should you add me to your group without my consent? Don't do that, please. That's really bad. And number three, of course, you want to ensure you are interacting with your audience. Like once they send you a message, if you are generating new leads, ensure you are interacting with them. Maybe set an automation that will just interact with them for a few minutes before you start sending broadcast. That one is really important. And let me know what you could add to it in the comments. I'll be looking forward to that. Add your own to the comment in the comment section. What else should one do to avoid WhatsApp ban? And that's pretty much everything about this particular video. I hope you find it very helpful, and if you are watching till this end, you are the real MVP. I appreciate you so much. Thank you so much. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up so that YouTube will recommend it to more people. And then let me know your experience with WhatsApp ban in the comment section of this video. And guys, most importantly, don't forget to subscribe, because all I do on this channel is I spend a lot of time researching on opportunities that could make me money online. And whenever I find the ones that work, I come right here on my channel to share it with you guys. And I will catch you on the next one. Cheers, guys.